Oh, hello. I'm Sketch.
And I'm Shades.
And this is
Midstream. Welcome back, longtime listeners, and happy holidays.
Happy Life
holiday,
Day.
Shades.
Happy Life Day, Sketch.
Happy Life Day.
Yeah.
Happy Life Day. Happy all-around winter festivities, longtime listeners.
You know what's who's not happy though?
Midstream. Who's not happy?
Snow people.
Snow people are not
They
happy.
are not.
No.
Warmest December on record.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Did you see the announcement by the National Weather Service?
Nope.
They never like to say that there is categorically 0% chance of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So their statement was there is as close to a 0% chance that there will not be a white Christmas and or Hanukkah as there has ever been. But they don't like to say that there's ever a 0% chance, but it is as close as it'll ever be.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't.
It was not, at least here where we both live, this little part of the United States,
the multiverse.
But beforehand in earlier December, the old Egyptology department, we've closed down 3 times this year already.
Woo! Which
is I don't know, we're racking them up already ahead of time.
Not much Egyptology happening. Yeah.
December is an iffy month for Egyptology.
It's okay.
Yeah. But you know what it's not an iffy month for?
What's that, Sketch?
Gremlins.
Ooh, yes.
Segue.
We are rife with gremlins.
Oh my gosh. The entire GCU.
I have some gremlins over here in my studio equipment right now.
Apparently you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on.
So guys, if you are joining us live in between the holidays, taking a break from the family, then that means you heard our discussion on the Gremlins cinematic universe.
Yes, all 2 movies.
All 2 movies. But still, in this day and age, that's what we call extended universe. Sure.
Cinematic universe.
Yeah. Shades, any holiday-themed take-backsies, corrections, fixes?
No.
Mayhems?
No, you know what? I stand by everything. I think we did a great job unpacking these
unwrapping.
Unwrapping these 2 films. Just a fun listen. Great listener feedback. Thanks for everybody who listened over the holidays. And I just stand by that Billy's mom is the all-star of the GCU.
Oh, there is no one fought us on that either. I think it's a universal truth at this point. It's a GC universal truth. I would say.
I'm right there with you, Sketch.
True MVP of both movies. Nothing even came close to her in Gremlins 2, A New Badge.
Oh yeah. Strong agree.
Yeah. I had a kind of a little fan theory deposited to me by a longtime listener, Tim Hoshi.
Oh, do share.
We were trying to decide where these gremlins are making all of their stuff, where they're getting it all from, right?
Where are they getting gremlin-sized guns, crossbows, bullets, and bolts? That was the question. Tim
Hoshi deposits a world in which failed shoemaking elves turn into gremlins. So if they didn't cut it in shoemaking university,
I love it, Sketch.
They take a hard turn.
Thank you, Tim Hoshi.
Yeah.
Strong agree.
I subscribe to that now.
Strong agree.
Well, I have a couple things that in listening back, I realized that I gave myself homework and said, "Oh, we'll talk about that in the midstream."
I'm glad one of us did the homework, Sketch.
And then I went, shoot, I got to look stuff up. Okay. So, Maogwai.
Yes.
Maogwai. I looked it up.
Chinese for monster?
It is a demon in Chinese folklore. And the word is supposedly derived from Mo, which they think came from the Sanskrit Mara, which means evil being.
Really?
Yes, and guai meaning spirit. So in Chinese folklore tradition, a Mao guai put together would be like an evil entity, an evil spirit.
So
sort.
Mao derived from the Sanskrit Mara,
Mara,
which
yep.
means
evil
being.
Correct. I thought you'd find that interesting.
I am intrigued, Sketch.
Yes.
I am intrigued.
And here's a little tidbit I found when diving into the folklore. I have no idea if this peppered into the movie, but it seems too coincidental to not have been unearthed in the writing process.
Okay.
Maoguai in Chinese folklore reproduce during mating seasons triggered by the rain.
The rains.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you wonder if that's where the don't get them wet
I feel like
rule came from.
I feel like you're giving them too much credit, Sketch, but that would be amazing.
It's just such a coincidence.
I know, right?
How do you stumble upon that rule?
How do you?
You know?
What is, just out of curiosity, what is the spelling on that Sanskrit Mara?
Mara.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. How they got Mo from that, I'm not sure, but you know, over the eons.
Hey.
Language changes. Yeah.
When you move from place, you know, Sanskrit is India. Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So it's just very interesting.
Yeah.
And then the second thing I looked up is that Corey Feldman is not listed in any Tremors. I tried to figure out which Tremors he was in, and according to IMDb, the answer to that is none of them. So when we do Tremors, maybe we'll go, hey, wait a minute.
Who is listed?
Oh, I didn't write down everyone who was listed in Tremors.
I know. I did go back and I did look at Tremors, the original, and he's not in the original Tremors.
Not in the
Then
original.
I thought he was probably in Tremors 2. Maybe it's one of the other.
I guess we got to come back in another future Midstream.
Who's in Tremors? I guess so.
It's a good thing we're doing these Midstreams.
Yeah, you know, he's not in either of.
Yeah.
Wow, where did I get that he's in Tremors?
A fever dream, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Too much nog.
Oh, hey, you know who's in it?
Who?
Melvin is. Oh, okay. That's my error. Another
Christmas Miracle.
Another 80s child actor.
Who?
Melvin is played by young Robert Jane.
The poor man's Corey Feldman.
Melvin Plug, but he's billed as Bobby Jacoby, Robert Jane. He was in a number of like similar 80s. He's in Tremors 3 as Melvin. He reprises his role in Tremors 3.
All right.
Tremors and Tremors 3. He's in a number of like similar 80s adventure B-movie type things.
Yeah.
My faux pas, ladies and gentlemen.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
You know, I own my mistakes.
He makes mistakes from time to time. Get off him.
Happens.
Come on. Jeez.
Sketch, any other take backsies?
No, I think that handles Gremlins well.
Cool. Should we get into news from the multiverse?
Let's talk about news from the multiverse. A lot of this will be news to me because over the holidays, didn't take in a lot of news.
That's okay. Sketch, have you started watching Crisis on Infinite Earths?
No.
Oh, okay. So they're in the middle of their crossover event. They've aired 3 episodes, and there are 2 more that'll start airing again on January 15th.
Okay, so I have till then.
And there's a fan theory going around because without giving you too many spoilers, Sketch, I'll see if I can just set the premise. As you might imagine, they venture to a number of Earths through the they're traveling the multiverse, trying to get the MacGuffins they need before all of reality is destroyed. You understand the basic premise.
Yeah.
And in one sequence, John Constantine, John Diggle, and Sarah Lance pop up on Earth 666.
Oh boy.
Have you ever seen the Fox series Lucifer?
No, but I've heard of it.
As have I. And Fox canceled it. It's now on Netflix for its 4th season, I believe.
Okay.
But there is a brief crossover in which John Constantine has to ask the devil for a favor, and he is owed one favor by the devil, and he gets it. And there is now a fan theory that Lucifer has been showing us a post-crisis universe the whole time.
Interesting.
And now I'm saying to myself, oh man, I got to go back and watch Lucifer. Because apparently there have been Easter eggs all over the place, including a Watchmen billboard in the multiverse crossover when they go to Earth 666.
Wow.
So just mind blown. In which TV is just whatever you want to call it, streaming TV. I don't even know anymore. Everything is everything. My mind is just, I can't process that one.
It'd be very impressive if we find out it's planned all along.
Yeah, and that this universe has been showing us a post-crisis multiverse, post-crisis universe of the Arrowverse the whole time.
Wow.
I think that's pretty impressive.
Well, let's see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Anything else big happen over since our last episode? Sketched anything, monumental, earth-shattering, multiverse quaking get released?
Are you like setting me up for something?
Maybe, I don't know.
Like, is this something I should know?
Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker dropped.
Oh yeah, well that came out.
It did.
Yeah.
As you might imagine, the geekdom is handsomely divided into it's the best, it's the worst, it's wonderful, it's god awful. And I'm just can we just appreciate the fact that 9 movies in, they concluded the story and we're not left with it unfinished? Can we just appreciate that for a moment?
No.
Okay. All right.
It's 2019.
I tried.
We don't do that anymore.
No.
I'll tell you about my biggest takeaway from the Rise of Skywalker, and this is not the Rise of Skywalker episode, obviously. So this is not a spoiler.
No spoilers.
I felt so proud of myself and satisfied when, Star Wars comes up on the screen and the crawl starts, and I thought to myself, I did it. I made it all the way to this premiere without a single spoiler.
Yes, I did it. Likewise.
It was amazing.
It was.
And it felt great. I went in super fresh. I think I benefited from that a lot because I didn't in Last Jedi.
Correct.
And, that's as far as I want to get without giving it its full episode.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to have to do a full episode on it. Mm-hmm. It's only fair.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it might be fun to do a double feature, Force Awakens, Rise of Skywalker, since we never did Force Awakens.
We could.
Or we could do separate episodes.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But we'll
figure it out.
The multiverse is quite divided with it's the worst. It's a piece of garbage to it's the best. It's wonderful.
It's very divisive.
I think the most interesting thing probably to come out of this most recent trilogy is, in retrospect, the quality of the prequels. You don't often hear that statement.
I really want to do the prequels.
As do I. I think they get a really bad reputation. I think they're as problematic as any other trilogy of movies that there has ever been, of which there are many now. But I think you have to remember the prequels were made with children and family experiences in mind.
Mm-hmm. And they were a product of the culture that they were made of.
They were. And
just like the original trilogy was.
I'll just say Phantom Menace is a solid movie. It's a solid movie.
Yeah. I really want to do the prequels because I think it would surprise people to hear my order of favorite Star Wars in the prequels. I think it would surprise people.
Yeah, I would be interested in doing that episode with you, Sketch.
Let's make it a 2020 resolution.
Great.
Let's get that done in 2020.
Done.
Perfect, guys.
It's on the internet. We have to do it now.
Yep.
What else has happened? You'll enjoy this one, Sketch. Justice League in the news quite a bit. Justice
Snyder
League.
Cut?
The Snyder Cut. Yes, release the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut is real. Zack Snyder has been posting images to Twitter with captions from the movie Excalibur. Did you ever see the movie Excalibur, Sketch?
I did not.
Sean Connery, Richard Gere. I used to love that movie when I was a kid.
Sean Connery.
Yes. Jay is mine. So he's posting stills from unreleased footage with quotes from the movie Excalibur. And the last one that he posts is it real? ... And it's an image of the cans that say 214 minutes. So like a 3-hour movie. His cut of the movie is 3 hours, and it's the cans that the film is in. As they were packaged up and sent to Warner Brothers. So, I mean, once again, I will just say, apparently the Snyder Cut is real. They're not unfinished images that he's posting. The effects are finished. The real villain of the DCU seems to be Warner Brothers.
It has been for a while.
Yeah, I think that's the takeaway from all of this.
Mm-hmm. They don't know how to handle their property.
They don't know how to handle their properties. And whether you love Justice League or hate Justice League and Zack Snyder's vision of the DC Comics universe, all I'll say is kudos to him for doing something bold and different. I enjoyed Aquaman and Shazam. However, show me something new. Neither of those films were new, and they really did feel like a return to the DC Comics movies of the 1990s.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, that's not what I want at this point in my life. While I did enjoy Shazam immensely, look forward to more of that universe. The tone and the look and the treatment, just in the style of filmmaking, really did feel like a return to like the Steel and Catwoman and Green Lantern movies of the late 90s and 2000s. To me.
All right.
I don't know if you agree with that or disagree with that, Sketch.
Well, I haven't seen Steel or Catwoman. I did see Green Lantern.
You're lucky.
But so I can't really weigh in on what it's hearkening back to. So I'll leave that to you, really, on this one. I don't want to make a claim that I really have no basis on.
That's fair.
Doesn't feel professional.
And
but I'll trust in you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Catwoman with Halle Berry?
Yes, the Catwoman with Halle Berry.
Saw that.
I've never seen it either.
I heard it got mixed reviews.
I heard it's like it won the Razzies that year, and kudos to her. Halle Berry showed up and collected her Razzie in person.
Yeah, I was only kidding. I did not hear it got mixed reviews.
Oh, okay.
I heard it got very consistent reviews.
It is. Yeah, I was going to say it was pretty universal.
Guys, should we do Catwoman?
That might be fun.
That might be
Sketch,
fun.
we are not the podcast. How did this get made? But it might be fun.
Still might be fun.
It might be fun.
Yeah.
To do that.
Any other news this week?
Yeah, just finally, Deadpool 3 is in development at Marvel.
Hooray!
And Deadpool will be. There have kind of been some hints dropped as to where Deadpool is going to make his MCU appearance, whether it's going to be Spider-Man or some other property or maybe Fantastic Four. But Deadpool survives the collapse of the Fox Marvel universe, and he's making his way into the mainstream.
I did see that tweet from Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Confirming.
And it will be a PG-13 movie probably. And that's what Once Upon a Deadpool was all about last year.
And we both agreed that it worked.
It works. It does work as a PG-13 property. It worked as R. It'll work as PG-13. And I think just as much of this character as we get is worth it. I think Ryan Reynolds is all in on it and finding a way to keep it fun and new and alive.
I think I said it during our Christmas episode last year with the Ryan Reynolds Christmas Spectacular, but I feel good about it. I feel confident as long as he's involved. His investment in the character of Deadpool seems genuine to me, and a true fan. And that as long as he is making a lot of the decisions of it moving forward, then I feel like it's in good hands.
Strong agree, Sketch. He is the true keeper of the spirit of Deadpool.
There you go. What a nice holiday message.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Just finally, DC Animation, the new Harley Quinn series is getting rave reviews.
It seems hilarious.
To be. It really is. I would love to do an episode on that when it's all said and done.
Wrap up. Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw the most recent episode.
No, I did not see, because that only just came out like yesterday.
It did.
Recording.
And I'll say is that's how you do an origin story.
Okay.
That's it. That is how you do an origin story. Thank you, DC Animation, which, they seem to not be able to do any wrong. I will knock on wood as I say that. But man, just what?
I'll blow up the whole stadium.
That was not animated. It was not animated. And wait. It was animated. That's what I was going to say. Yes, I love that they have continued to use that Bane voice.
Yep.
Yes, that is. They can do, DC Animation can do no wrong. Yeah.
They really.
That was amazing.
Oh, they feel like such a separate entity.
They really do.
They
really do.
The rest of WB.
They really do. I don't know how they've survived, but that was
let's
amazing.
Definitely give Harley Quinn its own episode, because
so good.
I have plenty to say.
And they did drop the next trailer for Birds of Prey or the emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Did not see the most recent.
Okay, well you should take a look, Sketch.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, and the Witcher. The Witcher premiered on Netflix.
I'm looking to start that.
I will just no spoilers, but it literally put me to sleep.
Ooh.
I am shocked. I think Netflix has its first lead balloon.
All right. Well, that is in my docket of things to watch. However, I also just did my free week of Disney Plus, so I've started The Mandalorian.
Okay.
As well. So.
I finished it, so we should probably do that soon.
Okay. We will.
Fantastic.
See, I think Mandalorian and Rise of Skywalker should go together.
Sure, we can do that.
Just a Star Wars
Spectacular.
Beginning of 2020 Star Wars Spectacular.
Sure.
I think that's what
we could do that.
Look forward to that coming up.
Are you enjoying Mandalorian so far?
Yeah, I'm only 2 episodes in.
Yeah, that's enough to.
Yeah.
By episode 2, I was asleep in Witcher.
I'm feeling. How could I say this? I'm feeling like a return to form.
Agree. Jon Favreau.
I'm feeling. Yeah, and I only just found that out today, and I was like, "Wow, this guy."
I'll just say this: practical effects. The man knows how to use his practical effects and CGI.
That's a big part of what makes it feel.
I strong agree. Yeah,
of the original trilogy.
So so you're 2 episodes in. No spoiler. Just the way IG-11 moves was like, oh shit, this practical. Like he gets it. He gets it.
Yep.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Sketch.
Yeah.
Interested to talk about it with you when all is said and done.
Guys, so that means that you can look forward to a big Star Wars episode.
Oh yeah.
Know you love them.
Spectacular.
Which I guess brings us to next week's episode.
Yes, next week's episode.
Not Star Wars next week.
It's a little bait and switch there, long-time listeners.
See what we did there? See what we did? We built you up to think it was Star Wars?
Not Star Wars.
But it's not Star Wars. We're ending 2019 a little differently than what you expect. Subverting expectations, as one Ryan Johnson would say.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you, Ryan Johnson.
Yep. Next week, Shades and I are going to be talking cats.
Sketch.
Right?
Oh my goodness, Sketch. Did you see they're already re-releasing Cats? They're sending
I saw that.
Whew.
Yeah.
Just they didn't finish it. They didn't finish animating the computer effects. How do you send an unfinished movie out into theaters?
Is next week not Cats?
Oh my God.
Why
Next
did
week
I
is
go watch
not Cats. I don't know why you watched Cats.
Cats is nightmare fuel, and I've only seen the trailer.
Oh my God.
I mean, probably only one, but
Can you imagine
legit terrifying.
sending your movie out without its effects finished?
Yeah.
I don't know, longtime listeners, I don't know if you've seen it or read anything about it. At one point, Idris Elba is just in a black Lycra suit. They forgot to animate any of the cat features onto him. So
Oops.
Universal sending out an updated, quote unquote, updated cut of the movie to theaters.
Oopsies.
I don't know if anyone's going to go and see it, but true to form, Cats remains as ridiculous as its Broadway run.
So I guess that means next week, not Cats. And not Star Wars.
Not Star Wars.
But
Sketch.
next week we have a
real
Patreon
gem.
requested episode to end our 2019.
Yeah, and this was going to be a Patreon exclusive, but in the spirit of giving and to ring in the new year, we thought we'd put it out to everybody because we will be making a few changes in 2020 to the format of the show and how and where we release things. But so we wanted to give everybody this nice little treasure, nice little gem.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. This
They don't yet.
a little end of year booty for 2019.
Whoa, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, I know, right?
End of year booty.
End of year booty.
Yeah.
So next week, Sketch, we'll be talking Disney's Treasure Planet.
A really underappreciated Disney animated feature from early 2000s.
Early 2001.
And it is it's good. I'll just put that out there right now.
It is.
So if you haven't seen it, I recommend seeing it before the episode.
I will second that. I recommend giving it a watch before listening to the episode. And I'll just say it was the last Disney animation studios animated movie before Pixar just became Disney Animation. So some movies come out under the Pixar banner, some movies come out under the Disney banner. Peek behind the curtain, and it's all just computer animation. It's all just Pixar. This was the last Disney Animation Studios feature film.
And if you're watching Mandalorian, you got Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It's got to be on Disney Plus.
It is on Disney Plus. Yep.
So there you go.
Give it a watch.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Strong agree.
I've never seen it. I also, I think I sent you the link that rumors that they are developing
a live
action
Treasure Planet. Sign me up, Sketch.
Be awesome.
Sign me up.
So next week, guys, we will be talking about the animated 2001
Treasure Planet
per Patreon request to wrap up our lovely 2019.
Yeah. And
Good
with
times.
that,
guys, with that,
we'll see you next time.
Wow.